Madden Football is the home of the Super Bowl, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Niners and the Bills, and it's coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, it is all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Buffalo Bills taking on the NFC champions, the San Francisco 49ers. As I've been all year long with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. CD, this has been brewing for a few years now, but the Bills are finally over the hump and back in the Super Bowl.
And as everyone in the Bills Mafia would tell you in a heartbeat, looking to win it for the fourth straight in the 90s. Couldn't get the job done, but as you have said, they've been on the climb the last few seasons, and here they are, ready to close the deal.
Meanwhile, for the 49ers, they were one of the heavy favorites to win the NFC, and they were able to get it done, and now they look for that elusive sixth Super Bowl title.
Remember, after going 5-0 in their first 5 appearances here, they've lost 2 straight, Super Bowl 47 to the Ravens in New Orleans and Super 54 to Kansas City. They'd love to start another streak like they had in the 80s when they won 4 Super Bowl titles.
And we are underway here in Las Vegas. And we will not have a return, so the first drive of this Super Bowl will begin at the 25. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. Leading them out, someone who took the league by storm last year is the most famous Mr. Irrelevant ever. From Iowa State, it's Brock Purdy.
And there's a word that constantly gets thrown around with this guy when you talk to anyone in the building. Potential. They are sky high on what they believe he can grow into in the role of a starting quarterback. In addition, there are plenty around the league who think that as well. And years from now, he can still be leading this offense out.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. And that one into the hands of Ayuk downfield. And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35. A big play there on the first play of the game. 44 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. What a pickup this man was last year. It's Christian McCaffrey. And room there to work it inside the 25. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That good for 22 and a first down. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Christian McCaffrey taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Niners are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. And on the grandest of stages, with a whole world watching the Super Bowl, they come out and get the first points.
I don't know how you feel about Brandon, but for me, watching the beginning of the Super Bowl, I've often wondered how come it's not just a fumble fest? How come the ball's not all over the place? The nerves, the interim in between of the 2 weeks waiting for the game. But this team came out and handled it just like it was a regular season walk in the park. Terrific start.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Now here come the Bills for their first possession, led out by their 27-year-old quarterback in year 6. It's Josh Allen.
And in this league, there are many quarterbacks who have their most success running the ball, while there are others who have big arms. There aren't too many guys who can do both, and at the end of many games, this guy leads his team not just in passing, but in rushing as well.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. Left side caught by Diggs. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And it'll be 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Here's Allen. He'll buy, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Dre Greenlaw getting home on that one.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Allen. He's got this one complete to Sherfield. They'll get 19 out of this, but it will still bring up a 4th down.
I think that we all figured when he caught it that short of the marker that the defense almost relaxed and said, we've got this covered. And then all of a sudden, space to run after the catch. And now they're screaming, somebody get him down. Fortunately, they got to him and forced the 4th down.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their 2nd drive. Purdy looking to throw on 1st down here. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Ed Oliver coming right up the gut, gets in there for a loss of 9.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Purdy will set up to throw it here. That's Gregory Rousseau getting in there to bring him down.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Back-to-back sacks have this place in a frenzy as they line up again 3rd and long now. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he's able to get this one up to the 8-yard line this time. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here.
Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Now a man in for an expanded role in 2023. It's James Cook.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Allen going to fire quickly and get it to Diggs out wide. And Diggs will have a Bills 1st down as he'll take this down to the 44-yard line.
It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the gun, it's Allen. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
Now Cook running right. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You foresee incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
The 1st down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. That is caught. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
1st down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
2nd down and 6 now. Here's Cook again.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Here's Allen to throw it.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
Touchdown, Bills!
Dalton Kincaid
from 8 yards out.
And the Bills are an extra point away from tying up this Super Bowl.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt.
It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
even at 7 now as they kick it away. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll start by handing this off to McCaffrey. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 50 yards rushing for him now in the opening quarter of this Super Bowl.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Now Samuel. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Purdy with it on 3rd and long. Incomplete.
I'll tell you what, these last couple of drives, much better from a defensive perspective. They gave up a touchdown on the opening drive, and then after forcing a punt on their last possession, it looks like they're going to get the football back again.
So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowski to punt this one away. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Bills will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. Throw left side complete. That's Morris. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Now Allen. And his throw is incomplete.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Allen going to throw. Quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. Throwing here, Purdy. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now Purdy. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First catch of the game there for Samuel, and it results in a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good, and it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, we keep stats on everything, don't we? This is one that you don't want to have. That's his second drop right here in the first quarter.
Yeah, I was going to say, only in the first quarter. Certainly a ship that he wants to right quickly.
2nd and 10. Back to throw, Purdy. Connects with Kittle underneath. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Here's 3rd and 3. Purdy will look to throw again here. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 43.
That brings us to the end of one in Super Bowl 58. Much more to come from Las Vegas after this.
7-all is the score. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Welcome back to the date on the calendar we circle every year. Super Bowl Sunday. Brandon Gaud and Charles Davis here with you as we get set to begin quarter 2.
And he's taken down inside the 30. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Again, it's Purdy to throw it.
This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. Will go down as a gain of 6, and that will bring up second down.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
On second down, McCaffrey. A beautiful fake. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
59 yards rushing for him now in the first half of this Super Bowl.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it's second down.
What terrifies defenses when they see slant routes thrown is that the receiver is on the move, and oftentimes he catches it and gets upfield. Does a really nice job rallying to him and stopping him for a minimal gain.
From the 9, 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, Purdy.
This pass caught at the 4. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that's going to make it third down and less than a yard.
Purdy.
And
Terrell Bernard drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down. So, Charles, no turnovers yet for this offense, but those sacks now, they're starting to pile up.
And one thing usually leads to another because they've got to figure out how the offensive line and everyone else involved in protection can keep their quarterback upright and allow him a chance to throw the ball downfield.
So Purdy off and Moody on for the 49er field goal.
A 33-yarder from the left hash. And his kick is indeed good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And from the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Bills ready to take over. The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 16. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his way in for the sack.
Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well, and that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you in this situation.
And got his man complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Well, he worked his way quite a bit in this first half, and with good reason. You can see it there. He is such a handful defensively, just too hard to keep him under wraps, and delivers a big play here for this offense.
Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Allen.
A short throw pulled in by Kincaid.
Only able to gain a couple there, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on 1st down.
This is 2nd and 8.
Now Allen. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
He is just not at his focus in this game. It's not one drop. It's not two. That's 3 for this contest.
Yeah, uncharacteristic for any NFL receiver, and he's no exception. The Bills on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Allen now looks to throw.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Now the punter, Sam Martin, called on to kick it away here. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey.
And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
They go play action here. Purdy. He's got the hookup downfield to Samuel.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 34.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Here's Purdy. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Well, no one likes to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
Here's 2nd and 10.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he gets it down to the 32.
73 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
Purdy now to throw. And it'll find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Niners first down as they'll wind up getting 7 there on 4th and 3.
They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one.
So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30. Purdy looking to throw.
Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Big time now.
From the 20, here's 2nd and 3. Purdy will set up to throw it here. That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk.
And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
3rd down, here's McCaffrey. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the 1st. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Operating from the gun, Purdy. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again, Purdy.
He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Now on third down. That pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
Yeah, offenses always try to be smart about when they're trying to dial up a screen to the running back because they understand you can only go to the well so many times in the game without the defense starting to anticipate the call.
So Purdy off and Moody on for the 49er field goal.
From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7.
So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the two teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. And here come the Bills.
As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Off play action. Allen. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Give him 30 yards there.
Pretty good timing. He waited just enough for that post play to develop and laid it right in there.
And you know what a lot of teams do when they decide to throw a post route? Because it's a little bit longer developing play. They max protect, bring everyone in, keep the tight end in, an extra back to make sure the quarterback has time to deliver the football.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. To throw, it's Allen. This one caught by Davis. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line.
15 more yards there, and quickly another first down.
Two minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. To the air, Allen setting up the screen for Cook. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
Good call there on first down. And Brandon, I'm getting better over the years and not screaming out, screen, screen, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wind up picking up positive yardage.
Here's Allen to throw it.
Right back to Cook for another completion.
So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Play action. Now it's Allen. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson.
And the 49ers are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Well, certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
Christian McCaffrey and his 49er teammates back onto the field.
And it may just be the second quarter, but he's in his zone, well on his way to eclipsing that 100-yard mark.
And when a back has a game, as we're witnessing right now, his name's going to be in the books, but it's really a collective deal, isn't it? Because that means he's getting plenty of blocking, a lot of help from his teammates, but he's making the most of it.
Yeah, he's made the most of it to this point.
Purdy to throw it on first down.
Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Here's Purdy on 1st and 10.
Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and it's 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Back to throw, Purdy.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Again, it's Purdy to throw it. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Purdy looking to throw on 1st down here. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Now Purdy. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. And the Bills are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
And you wonder if with Allen's arm, they might just take their chances by dialing up a long one. To the right side here, caught by Kincaid.
And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. A gain of 8 there on the play, and it'll be 2nd and a couple.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch.
He's going to throw one up for the end zone.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we've arrived at halftime here in Super Bowl 57. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
All right, BG, thanks very much. And welcome one and all to our beautiful new downtown Orlando studios for this EA Sports Halftime Report. We saw the former All-Pro Christian McCaffrey up to his old tricks in that first half. He wound up finding the end zone on a touchdown run to help give his guys the advantage here at the break.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Bills offense set to take over to begin quarter number 3. And they trail here in the Super Bowl, but fortunately for them, Charles, very much still within striking range.
Yeah, things didn't go exactly the way they planned in the first half. To me, they appeared to be a little bit tight, made a few errors they normally wouldn't. But, of course, this is the Super Bowl, so things get a little bit heightened in that regard. But I think they have to feel a little fortunate. They're only down what they are here starting the third quarter.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
The defense did its job of taking away a quick throw, but that's only half the battle because they've got to get to him before he can make a run for it. A little bit late containing him there, so he makes a nice gain out of a play that looked like it was in trouble.
Here's Allen. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down.
It was pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game, but in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5.
Couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Allen now looks to throw. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course, you got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
It's been a struggle this entire game trying to move the ball on the ground. But every now and then you find a little chink in the armor, and that type of run right there lets them know that they can't stop every single run for almost no gain.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Again, it's Cook. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
It's complete to Diggs. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Allen off the play fake. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. A loss of 3 on a sack made by multiple defenders.
They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
That to the sideline, and it's intercepted. It's Jair Brown who's got it.
And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half.
And they'll have good field position here following the interception and a chance to build on their lead as they start with a 1st and 10.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Samuel in motion. He's going to get it on the jet sweep.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
What a way to start a drive. An excellent run, a tone setter, and now, if you want to take a shot on 2nd down and go play action and make it look like the same exact play and throw it over the top, you can do so because you've established the run in a big way.
Second down and right back to McCaffrey.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a 1st down. They ran it and picked it up.
On 1st down, Purdy. Got a man. That's Ayuk.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Second down in the yard.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
101 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this Super Bowl.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Three yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set.
Trying to get to the outside. This is McCaffrey. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Well, Brendan, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
3rd and goal, a big play in this Super Bowl. Again, McCaffrey. Trying to find a lane, but he finds nothing but defenders. Stop for no gain at the 2-yard line.
What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
That's kind of an interesting decision. 1-score game, 3rd quarter. What do you do?
Yeah, I'm willing to go out on the limb on this one and go for it. And here's why. If I set it up right now and go get the touchdown, I'm in firm control of this ball game, and my team has a ton of confidence. If I don't get it, hey, I rely on my defense. And if somehow they go downfield on me and
across the chalk into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown.
Brock Purdy
taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the 49ers will extend their 3rd quarter lead here in this Super Bowl.
That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Quick throw there is incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
The football back to the Bills and Stephon Diggs.
And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it?
Right.
Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Cook up the gut. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 11 more on that one and another 1st down. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
And he's got some space here. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big run there, 29 yards and a 1st. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then, you take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little, and oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
Allen now on 1st down. His throw incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Allen again here on 2nd and 10. And this is Cook with the ground. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Some good strong running right there, some power and some explosiveness, just about got him into the end zone.
Now 2nd and 3.
They run it again with Cook. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. James Cook, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bills have got it back to within a score. Just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible, but all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And this is back to a 5-point game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's come together for you. The big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. And you've probably gotten some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game. Purdy's throw complete here to Ayuk. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Throwing here, Purdy. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. So 8 yards on the completion there. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. We are through 3 quarters of play here from Allegiant Stadium in Super Bowl 58. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back in the Super Bowl. Time to decide who gets to hoist that Lombardi trophy as we begin the 4th and final quarter of action. A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. McCaffrey running up the middle, and they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Play action, now Purdy. Able to find the open man, that's complete. Touchdown, 49ers! Deebo Samuel
47 yards. And the 49ers are starting to pull away in the fourth quarter of this Super Bowl. Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a two-score game here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team has played, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
Moody good with the extra point.
And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. And the Bills getting set to go.
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Allen going to fire quickly and get it to Diggs out wide.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Here's Allen to throw it. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
1st down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And his throw here's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now Allen. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 10. Allen. Flush to his right. And they stop him up short of the 1st down as they get him at about the 43. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Here's Sam Martin now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. The 49ers offense making its way back out there. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10
at the 20. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
They'll get this complete to Charlie Warner.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
This one caught by Kittle. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 42-yard line. Purdy. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over.
The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. So after the INT, it's Allen. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 23 yards on the play.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Throwing now is Allen. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, some of those windows to throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Up the middle, it's Cook. And once again, he'll get possibly back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Partner's been my experience that after 2 stops like that near the goal line, defenses only become bolder. They don't back off at all. I think they continue to bring pressure and force them to make a really big play against them.
And the incompletion, then the run for no gain. Let's see now. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. So now 4th and goal. You're trailing by a decent amount here. What are you doing, Coach Davis?
Well, I've got to think to myself, just how many more opportunities am I going to have this close and have this chance? I've got to go for it right here. The clock's dwindling on me. Let's go get it done.
The kick by Bass is good.
And that lead is back down to 9 now.
Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away. Here's McLeod from his end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. Deebo Samuel and the 49ers back in possession here.
They might want to mix something up defensively because he's been shredding them a bit, hasn't he?
That he has, and even with all the changes that you know are going on the defensive side of the ball, he's still finding ways to get open, finding the right spots, and the delivery's been pretty good too.
He's over 100 yards, has the 1 touchdown score to this point. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
This is McCaffrey on the give. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 7 yards there and a first down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Purdy now to throw.
And that's a wise decision. Remember, he threw the pick on the last drive. This time he says, I'm not forcing one. I'm just getting it out of here.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Shotgun now with Purdy.
And this one is incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he's on to kick it away. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line.
Buffalo offense back out ready to go. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
Beginning this series with a handoff to Cook.
And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here's Cook again.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
On 2nd down, here's Allen.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Now Allen. He stiff arms him. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Throwing on first down is Allen. And his throw is going to be incomplete. He was waving his arms, wanted the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of a story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what'd you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that.
That's cold-blooded. Cold-blooded. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And again, it's Allen. And that is incomplete. If they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on 4th down. One final try here for Allen. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down, and the 49ers are going to get the football back. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
In the early days of the NFL, you could easily blame these drops on maybe some uneven or uncertain lighting in a stadium. Not anymore. The lights are pretty good.
Yeah, they're great here at night, but his second drop, indeed, not a good look. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
He's got his target. That's complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one goes for 24 yards. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory. Down at the 33. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Another run with McCaffrey on second down. And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. This is McCaffrey. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
So here we go. It's Jake Moody now in a big spot.
And this one is right through, and that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. On the return, Deontay Hardy. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Allen and the Bills now down by 12. 1:44 to go. They've come so far this year, but they need 2 quick scores late in this Super Bowl. Now Allen. That's taken in by Sherfield. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Well, there's still hope, but it's dwindling fast. No timeouts left. They need 2 scores still. 1st and 10 here. Meanwhile, Allen's throw going to be caught by Davis. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Here's Allen.
The left side caught by Diggs.
Now 2nd down and a few inches. Throwing, Allen.
That'll be complete to Cook. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
Allen. zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So they'll line up for the onside kick. 18 seconds to go. And it's the 49ers who recover it, and that ought to just about do it. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
San Francisco set to go on offense once more. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. Time for this one final knee to put a bow on this title bout.
Super Bowl champions. And to the Super Bowl champions, they etch their name forever in NFL immortality.
That's pretty phenomenal right there. It actually gave me chills just to hear you say that, because immortality forever and ever. When you look in the record books, you'll see this team, you'll see their picture, that your name will be a part of it. That's got to be an incredible feeling, because it's been a long journey to get there, and now they get a chance to enjoy it.